सप्लाई चेन का मीनिंग समझा रहा हूं बिकॉज अभी वर्ड यूज कर लिया तो आई थॉट आई विल एक्सप्लेन इट टू यू. सो सपोज this is a manufacturing or any company, but say this is a company, and now this company is buying raw material from these companies or these places, and these places are buying raw material from these other places. And so on. I can go on doing this. And now this company produces something, and whatever it produces, it stores it. Then it takes it to the place where the product can be graded and packaged. Graded का मतलब होता है जैसे ISI का मार्क दे दिए, ISO का मार्क दे दिए, एग मार्क दे दिए. आप समझ रहे हैं? That is gradation. That you give it marks like ISI, ISO, AG mark, and so on, and you grade the product. And this product, after getting graded, this company now will take it to different places where there will be wholesalers. Wholesalers, we all understand, people who buy in bulk, and they will buy a particular type of commodity, isn't it? Now, there can be multiple wholesalers. So there can be a wholesaler here, and then there can be a relatively smaller stockist, and then the smaller stockist, and so on. But I'm taking the thing simplified. Suppose these wholesalers now sell it to people whom we call retailers. तो wholesaler से चीजें किसके पास पहुंच गए? Retailer के पास. ये wholesaler है. And these retailers now are people who are getting the commodity from wholesalers, and these people will now spread this commodity to various consumers in the market. Isn't it? Now, you know, ये जो manufacturing के left hand side पर है, ये सारी चीजें, this is called backward linkages. All right, जो raw material का supply है, all right, so wherever this is the manufacturing company, wherever it bought its raw material from, and wherever they bought their raw material from, this is called the backward linkage. Production होने से पहले किस तरह का linkage बना, all right, linkage का मतलब क्या हुआ? Connectivity. All right, linkage means connectivity. So what is a backward linkage? That before producing the commodity, how was I linked to the market? So I bought my raw material from these guys, and these guys bought their raw material from these guys, and I could have stretched this backwards, but let's keep it like that. And after manufacturing, all this story, this entire thing, this is called forward linkage. You understand that? That manufacture करने के बाद क्या किया? तो उसके करने के बाद स्टोर किया, स्टोर करके ग्रेड और पैकेज करवाए, ग्रेड और पैकेज करवा के होलसेल को बेचे, होलसेलर रिटेलर को बेचे. You see that what happens to the product after it has been manufactured or produced? It can be manufacturing, it can be any production. So this is forward linkages. And when you combine, like if I can bring them all together like this, and when you combine all these things together for backward linkage to forward linkage, this is what you call a supply chain. You understand that? So whenever you see the word supply chain, it is nothing but the backward linkages beginning, taking it till all the forward linkages, how the commodity is linked all over the market. That's a supply chain. I'm teaching you one more concept here. Concept in the sense of word, अखबार में बार बार पढ़ते होंगे आप. In newspapers, it's a very often used term. So now think, what's happening? This raw material producer also must have been storing the commodity, must have been getting them graded, packaged. Same with this raw material producer, this fellow. Then this wholesaler must be storing the commodity. So what is the common thing in this entire supply chain? The storage facility is needed, transportation, from raw material supplier to another raw material supplier, to the manufacturing company, to storage facility, to wholesalers, to retailers. You need transportation. So storage, transportation, and now when you are storing the commodity, transporting them, would you like to insure them or not? आप इंश्योरेंस लेंगे ना, कहीं रास्ते में किसी ने चोरी कर लिया, ट्रक पलटी खा गई, कुछ तो हो सकता है. So it is possible that you know my truck can overturn, somebody can do some stealing of my product, so I will insure my product. So then insurance, transportation, storage, grading, packaging, जो मैं बोल रहा था, you will get the product graded, packaged, इन सबका fee लगेगा. अब जब किसी के पास जाकर बोलेंगे मुझे ISI मार्क चाहिए, so they will test your product and they will take a cost of testing it and they will take a fee of giving you that product brand. So transportation, storage, grading, packaging and insurance, इन्हीं सभी खर्चों को जब तुम मिलाते हो, when you combine these expenditure, that is what is called logistical cost. So you must be hearing this word in the newspapers very often, logistics, logistical cost. So what is logistics? Logistics is transportation, storage, grading, packaging. That's logistics. What's a logistical cost? The expenditure that a firm will do, a producing company will do on storage capacity, on transportation, on insurance that they will take for their product, on say grading and packaging things. That is called a logistical cost. You understand that? So that is why the focus is always to improve the supply chain so that you can reduce the logistical cost.